Hey everybody, it's Mr. Winkler here with a tutorial for you on kind of what we were talking about on Thursday. We were learning how to tell what someone used to do. So that was our I can statement. And I know some classes I gave an option to either make a foldable or to just take notes on page 1-7 in your binder. So if you chose to do the foldable, I'm going to kind of go through this and show you what information you need on it. And then if you just chose to take notes on page 1-7, I'm going to kind of review everything and make sure that you have everything you need in order to do the assignment today. So today we're going to review how to tell what someone used to do. So this is called the imperfect tense. And basically, what you're saying when you do these steps, you use these endings, you're basically telling what someone used to do in Spanish, okay? So we are conjugating. Conjugate means to change the verb. So we have to change the verb, all right? To say who and when now that we're doing past tense. We're saying who is doing the action, we're telling when that's happening. So what's going to look like is, if we say yo, that means I am doing it. And then the imperfect tense is saying people used to do it. So used to is how it translates. All right, so on the back of your foldable or somewhere on page 1-7 of your notes, you need to write down the 3 steps to conjugate verbs. So these are my 3 steps. Step 1 is to drop the AR, ER, or IR. Step 2 is decide who. And step 3 is to add the correct ending that goes with the who, that matches the who. All right. So on your foldable, this is kind of what you had. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. Okay. If you were just doing the notes, let me see here. Let me pull that up. If you're doing the notes organizer, I think this one's not going to be right. This is kind of what it looks like. So whether you're doing the foldable or just this notes organizer, we're going to enter these AR verb endings either here or we're going to put it on your foldable. So the AR verb endings are aba, abas, aba, abamos, and aban. So for you that are doing the organizer, you're going to put aba, abas, aba, abamos, and aban. And we skip this box. This is abais, but you don't have to have it. Those are the AR endings, so that's where you'll put those. So aba, abas, aba, abamos, aban. ER, IR endings are ia, ias, ia, iamos, and ian. Those go under the ER and IR for whether you're making a foldable or you're just taking notes. That goes under ER and IR verb endings. All right. And then we have 3 irregular verbs in the imperfect tense. There are 3 weird verbs, and that's it. There's no O to UE, E to IE, any of those verbs. There's no weird verbs except for these 3. So on your foldable, on the 3rd column or the 4th column, I believe it was. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're making a foldable, on the 4th column, you're going to write ser to be. And those of you that are just doing notes, you're going to write these notes under the verb ser, which means to be. So you probably want to write besides ser to be. So remember, the imperfect is telling what someone used to do. So this is used to be. I used to be, you used to be, he or she used to be. So whether you're doing a foldable or not, these are the forms of the irregular verb ser. Era, eras, era, éramos, and eran. So that goes on your foldable or your notes. All right. The second verb that is strange is ear. And those forms are iba, ibas, iba, ibamos, iban. So you can put them, on the fifth column on your foldable, or you can put them right here in this chart. And then the last one we're going to work with is ver. Ver means to see, so I would write that beside that, to see, or it also means to watch. So if you used to watch shows as a kid, this is going to be the verb you use. All right, and it's really not that irregular. Really, it's the same. It's just you drop the R, you don't drop the whole ER. It's veía, veías, veía, veíamos, and veían. Veían. I had a typo there. All right, so that's it. Remember the 3 steps. So you're going to have some practice today, and in the practice, I want you to follow these 3 steps every single time. I'm going to give you the verb. I'm going to give you the subject. All you have to do is drop the AR, ER, or IR. You have to decide who you want to talk about. So if I give you the aya, then you're going to have to go to the aya form and the aya ending and add that ending. So let's do that. So this is your practice, and you also have practice on page 1-8 of your notes. So there is a little bit of practice that goes with this. That's not the right one. And you can answer these questions on your sheet. All right, so try to do these practice questions. This is practice. And then there is another practice activity.